All right, your workout for Monday, April 13th. It's going to be three parts, three components. Part number one is going to be a series of step-ups, some lunge or split squat variety, and then push-ups. So it's going to be 4 rounds, and you're just going to go through as quickly as you possibly can. On the step-ups, you'll do between 5 and 10 on the left leg, between 5 and 10 on the right leg, and then for the lunge variation, again, 5 to 10 on one leg, 5 to 10 on the other, and then the push-ups, you're going to do 10 to 20 repetitions. Now, so with the step-ups, any size, any height of an object, some sort of bench, chair, stairs, something that's just going to allow you to step up, right? So I'll hit, again, 5 to 10. I'll keep my leg up here. I'll hit 5 to 10 on the right leg, and then 5 to 10 on the left leg. With those step-ups, making sure that as I drive myself up into position, that my knee and my toes stay lined up. Don't allow that knee to buckle as I step. We don't want to be doing this and torquing our knee. We want to make sure everything stays in proper alignment, okay? Now, if this is too high for me, right, I'm going to find something else. So, I got a pair of stairs. I got a set of stairs. And so, I'm just going to be stepping up and stepping down, okay? Again, find something. What do you have around the house? What do you have that's going to be useful for you? From there, we're going to go to, we got a bunch of different lunge variations that we can do. We can do stationary reverse lunges, plyo or not plyo. So from here, I'll step back and either just step forward like so, or I can with just a little bit of a pop, okay? So again, either just without the jump or with the jump, okay? From there, if you can't do any of those, then we can just go to regular split squats like we did in the warm-up, where I just go down and up, all right? And like in the warm-up, if that's too low for me and I need to raise my floor because I can't get all the way to the ground, that's fine. We want to get some quality repetitions in, okay? So this knee right here is just going to drop. It's going to drop down. Oh, much better. Down to my new floor, to that new height, pillows, mats, towels, whatever, and working myself up and down in that position. So just like with the step-ups, any of those variations of our lunge, of our split squat, again, we want to make sure that the knee and toe of that front leg, nice proper alignment. All right? So from there, you're going to do push-ups. Now I want you to find a push-up that's going to be challenging for you. So if you typically do push-ups on an elevated surface, like on a counter, then I want you to go to a chair. And so what I mean is that if this is easy for you for 20 repetitions, then I want you to go to something that's more challenging. Maybe in that first round, you're able to get all 20 repetitions unbroken, but as we go into rounds 2, 3, and 4, you should have to break up those repetitions. You shouldn't be able to get them unbroken. All right? So if you're able to do your push-ups from the ground, without any problems, then we're going to raise, we're going to go up onto, I got a couple of blocks right here, pavers, bricks, cinder blocks, dumbbells, all work really well. And from here, you're going to get a nice stretch, and you're going to come all the way down. All the way down to the ground. Again, maybe that first round I get all 20, but rounds 2, 3, and 4, I shouldn't. And maybe round 2 I get 15 and 5, then round 3 I get 12 and 8, round 4 I get 10, 5, and 5. Whatever the case might be, all right? We want to find something that's challenging for you. So, again, 4 rounds. You got your step-ups of whatever height is going to work for you, 5 to 10 on each leg. Then your lunge variations, 5 to 10 on each leg. And then your push-ups, 10 to 20. And go through it 4 times as quickly as you can. Then I want you to rest 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to do some more bodybuilding kind of isolation, singular muscle group movements. So each is going to be for 3 sets, 3 rounds. It'll be 2 exercises per Part B will have 2 exercises. Part C will have 2 exercises. Each is for 3 sets and 12 repetitions per exercise. So the first is going to be overhead press and upright rows. So if you've got dumbbells and kettlebells, this is super easy, okay? So I got my dumbbells, stay nice and tight through my core, and press to the overhead position 12 times. Then I'll drop, and I'm gonna pull upright row 12 times, okay? Kettlebells, same thing. Press to the overhead position 12 times, and then upright rows 12 times, all right? Now, if you need to get a little creative with some other equipment, then so you've got a couple of 1 gallon jugs of water here. So I can do 12 overhead presses, okay, and then I can do 12 upright rows. All right. I can just use going back to the big rock. All right. Remember though, with the rocks, make sure that we've got really good 100% security on this thing, especially as we're pressing it to the overhead position. So I can overhead press it, and then I can upright row it. All right. Now we can also, milk crate full of rocks is good for the upright rows. It's a little bit less so for the overhead press, just because things can move around in there and tip, and that would be bad news. Okay. Same with a 5-gallon bucket full of dirt. Again, okay for the upright rows. I wouldn't recommend doing it for the overhead press. Again, it's a little lopsided, a little bit too lopsided. I don't want it to tip and dump on you. But you could do smaller rocks that you were in each hand as we press to the overhead position. If you have a really tolerant pet or child, you can press them to the overhead position. Don't drop them, please. So there'll be 3 sets. You're gonna do 12 overhead presses. You're gonna do 12 upright rows. You're gonna rest a minute. You're gonna do it a second time, and then you're gonna do it a third time. And then the final is gonna be 3 sets where you're gonna do 12 curls, and you're gonna do 12 coffin presses. And again, with a 30-second or a minute rest in between each of those sets, 12 repetitions per. So we'll actually start with the coffin press, and then we'll go to the curls. So with that coffin press, again, if I've got dumbbells or kettlebells, it's easy. I take a single dumbbell, I pull my shoulders down and back, and I'm gonna press for my chest, and I'm gonna go up at just a little bit of an angle. All right, 12 times. Then I'm gonna get my dumbbells, and I'm just gonna do my curls. All right, 12 repetitions, rest a minute, and then repeat again, a second and a third time. So kettlebells will be done the same way. The milk jugs be done the same way. You could do 1 in each hand as you press out, or you can do 1 at a time as you press out, all right? And then do your curls, all right? And then just curl them up. We can do the curls with the rock, right? We can do the curls with the rock. Pretty simple. And again, just get creative with it. That's going to be way too heavy to do that coffin press, so you might have to have a lighter one for the press, for the coffin press, and then a slightly heavier one for the curl. You could do the curls with the milk crate, just hanging onto the handles and then pulling it up like such, getting those curls. Again, it's not perfect. We make the best of what we have, and then we just continue to work hard and get better. All right. So. I think of all 3 of components 1, 2, and 3, your focus should be component 1 with the step-ups, the lunges, and the push-ups. If you don't have the equipment for parts 2 and 3, or if it's just too much of a hassle, you just don't want to do it, kind of put it all together, don't worry about it. As long as you can do component 1, those 4 rounds of the step-ups, the lunges, and the push-ups, and we're good. All right. Remember, something every day, consistency. I think that's about it. So. have fun, do something today, and I'll see you guys next time.